SVU women defeated the Greensboro women in the opener, and we are minutes away from the SVU men tipping off against the Greensboro men in the nightcap. I'm Colby Kemp, and joining me tonight is CC Bands. CC, all is good in Buena Vista right now as both the men's and women's basketball teams sit atop the USA South standings. Not as much of a surprise that the women are in first place, but the men are the surprise of the USA South season thus far after having been picked to finish 7th in the preseason poll.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's great. It's something that's always very exciting to see. Yeah, we have these polls that show what we think the teams are going to end up as. But also, I think it's just super exciting because, one, that's a confidence booster for the Knights. I mean, these players, these men, they can really see, okay, this is what we're capable of. This is what we've done. Look at where we're at right now. And, I mean, it just gives them something to motivate them as well.
It's been really fun to watch this team, grow into the season. We talked, in the beginning of the season, not a lot of balance, and DJ Green was the focus of everybody's game plan for defense. But so many players thus far have really stepped up and made this team, made this a real team effort in achieving so far that first place spot in the standings.
Yeah, and I mean, it just means, there's all these players, they're realizing how they can play and, what they can do. I think it's really awesome, and it's exciting to see.
No, a lot of excitement here in Buena Vista. Like we said, both teams sit atop the USA South standings. We'll go ahead and take a break for the prayer, the national anthem, and the starting lineups. We'll be back with the tip-off in just a few moments.
In accordance with tradition at Southern Virginia University, we will begin with a word of prayer, which will be offered by Jordan Mirabal, a player on our men's basketball team.
Our dear Heavenly Father, we're so grateful for this evening. We're grateful to be gathered here for this basketball game. We pray for all the players tonight that they'll be protected from injury. We pray that everyone here will be able to travel home safely after the game. We thank Thee for Thy Son, Jesus Christ, and we say these things in His sacred name, Jesus Christ. Amen.
Thank you. And now for your starting lineups. Starting first for the Fly. At guard, a junior, number 2, DJ Jackson. A forward, a sophomore, number 10, Jeremiah Howard. At guard, a junior, number 12, Will Craig. At forward, a senior, number 14, Ryan Roberts. And at guard, a freshman, number 33, Q Ingram. The private coach by head coach Michael McDuffie, assisted by Corey Davis and Deshaun Thompson.
Welcome back inside Knight Arena. We're just moments away from the tip-off. We'll go ahead and run down the starting lineups real quick. For Greensboro College Pride, DJ Jackson, Jeremiah Howard, Will Gray, Ryan Roberts, and Hugh Ingram are the 5 starters. And for Southern Virginia, we have Tillman Johnson, DJ Green, Jude Ballstedt, Austin Mitchell, and Hiram McConkey. And CC, I would have to say this year, as this season's gone on, I really feel that this is the best season for DJ Green and Tillman Johnson.
I mean, yeah, it's their senior seasons, but also I think it's really just been, the season thus far has shown their capabilities, but it's also been an opportunity for them to step up as leaders on the team. I mean, last year they were able to do that, but also this year especially, doors were kind of opened, opportunities were given, and I think they've definitely stepped up to that and really shown that.
Yeah, both of them are in the top 10 in scoring in the USA South. Also, both of them averaging over 5 rebounds a game, 4 assists a game, so really doing it all. As Hiram McConkey passes up a 3-pointer, goes to the hoop. He misses, but there's Austin Mitchell with the rebound and the follow to open the scoring for the Knights.
Almost kind of ready as a little pass, just right place at the right time to get that rebound.
It's one of those where they give a nod to the scorer on their way down the court, right? Saying, hey, that was an assist. Good defense there by Hiram. DJ, he'll hand to Timmy. Austin handles it up top, hands off to Jude. Jude hard to the hoop, and Jude with the strong move to the bucket scores the layup.
I mean, that was really a wise decision, being able to, one, see that lane, but also see and know how he needed to finish that, as it was really like soft touch, but it was high off the board.
Once again, Hiram with the deflection. And a good move to the basket there for the bucket. That is Q Ingram, freshman out of Greensboro, North Carolina, with the bucket.
I mean, there's only so much you can do. I mean, Hiram was playing some great defense. You could see he was being very physical, but also his hands were up. He was moving his feet. But it's like there's only so much you can do to really prevent much from happening.
Knights will turn it over. They lead 4-2 here in the early going. This is Will Gray bringing the ball up for Greensboro. Ingram over to Roberts. And there's a long 3. And that's Will Gray knocking down the 3-pointer.
It's always fun to see, though, that the Knights, they seem unfazed, but they're like, okay, they're just ready to immediately turn around, get the ball on offense. I mean, with that, like a great drive, unfortunately missed, but I mean, the Knights are just ready to bounce back.
Ingram hard to the hoop against Ballstedt. Good defense by Jude, rebounded by Hiram.
Knowing exactly really how to place his body and where to be. And I mean, it was also really lucky also just how they landed, not really entirely on top of each other.
Good look by Timmy Johnson to the cutting Austin Mitchell. And Mitchell with 4 points here in the first 3 minutes of the game.
Able to easily control that ball, just use his height, use his long arms to his advantage.
And again, we talked about in the opening how they've really grown into the season, and that's something there. Austin Mitchell, making that cut maybe doesn't happen early in the season, but now with the experience playing with, his teammates out here, he knew if he made that cut, he was going to get a pass.
No, exactly. I mean, that's what comes. I mean, you get the team chemistry as you play with each other more. You start to understand and see, okay, this is where he's likely to be. And I mean, that's the great part about all of this.
DJ will raise from 3. That's short. Jude battles for the rebound, but that's taken by Ingram.
Kind of flew into that one.
Will Gray hustles to the hoop. He misses, and there's DJ with a rebound. And he'll push it into the paint. He'll drop it off to Mitchell. And Mitchell with 3 buckets here in the early going.
I mean, just immediately right off the bat, just seeing, okay, he's right here. This is where we need him to be. This is where he's going to be. Let's just get him into him.
DJ Jackson drives, gets caught in the air. He has to dish it out.
Greensboro was kind of lucky on that play that some of the Knights, they had their heads turned, unfortunately the wrong direction.
And a good defensive possession there by Southern Virginia. A shot clock violation, and that'll bring us to the first media timeout. We have 15 minutes and 50 seconds left in this first half. SVU leads it 8-5 over Greensboro.
Not gonna lie, something special is happening here. You can't quite put your finger on it, but when you're here, you can feel it. Whether it's in the classroom, or on campus, or stepping into your unique spotlight, you'll find a place where you truly belong. This place is more than just lectures and exams. It's about constructing your story, helping you discover your path in a world of possibilities. Maybe it's our close-knit community, our Christ-centered mission, or the way the Blue Ridge Mountains feel like home. We excel at being a place where every idea, every step, and every moment bring you closer to the future you're meant to create. They say big things come in small packages. We couldn't agree more. Because here's a little secret.
Welcome back inside the barn. It's 8-5 here in the early going. SVU leads it. SVU comes back with the starters. For Greensboro, Zephaniah Jones. He had checked in just before the break. Jude Ballstedt will raise for three. That's short. And that will go off of McConkey and out of bounds. It will be Greensboro ball.
I'm sure that won't deter them, though, whatsoever. I mean, Jude is a good shooter. I'm sure, as every shooter, you want to have that, not that super long memory. So, I mean, I'm sure he's just going to happily go up and take more of those shots.
And I would also say the same thing about Jude. I believe this is his best season here at SVU as well. Makes sense. He's a senior as well. As there is a tie-up there. Austin Mitchell and Zephaniah Jones go to the ground. They pat each other and help each other up. Always good to see that sportsmanship.
Nice little bro hug right there.
Mason Hunter checks into the game.
As well as Rookie of the Week, Ashton Davis. I mean, I think he's been the Rookie of the Week.
I believe it's four. I think it's
Four
4
or
weeks in a row.
five
It's a lot. I think it's at least 6 overall on the season.
Yes.
There's DJ Jackson, unable to score a bucket. DJ's the leading scorer in the USA South. And so far, the Knights have been able to hold him scoreless. Foul is called on Greensboro. Goes against Zephaniah Jones.
Yeah, you could kind of see that battle in the key between him and Davis, trying to get open, really.
And in the game down in Greensboro last month, Ashton Davis, he went for 27 points. So that'll be a matchup to watch. Ashton going up against Zephaniah Jones. Jones kind of has the body frame to go up against Ashton. And Davis is going to go to the line to shoot 2 here.
I think that will be a smart play tonight, really, to just try and get the ball inside. I mean, yeah, there's this height and this strength that Greensboro also has, that SVU has, but there's only so much you can do to defend these players. And like we've seen, the refs, they're calling these things thus far. And so, I mean, it'll be interesting to see what both of these teams do to adjust to that.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see that battle in the paint. The Knights have several players that they can, rotate in and out in the paint. Greensboro not as many of, not as much height. Will Gray handles up top, guarded by Mason Hunter. Up top, Ryan Roberts. And that's Dwight Vincent that's into the game for Greensboro. And once again, DJ Jackson misses from in close. Timmy's pass is knocked away, stolen. DJ Jackson going to the hoop. Again, that's short.
Some great defense from Timmy. one, putting that ball pressure, but also keeping his arms straight, just making his presence known in that drive.
Mason Hunter hustling on the defensive end, gets the steal, and finds Hiram McConkey for a layup.
I mean, that's something that we've seen a lot this season, especially from Mason Hunter. He's a hustle player. And yeah, maybe he might not have a perfect play, but he's gonna make himself known. He's gonna get back on defense. He's gonna get a nice pass or an assist right there.
Good look. DJ to Timmy, and Timmy knocks down from long range. And that will take the Knights out to a 14-5 lead with 13:26 left. And Coach McDuffie of Greensboro is going to ask for and get a 30-second timeout. We'll go ahead and keep it right here. And they're, 3 seasons working together, DJ and Timmy Johnson now. And, Timmy's spotting up there, and DJ finds him for the wide open 3.
I mean, that's how you know, one, that you can trust these teammates trust each other. They know each other. They have kind of an idea of exactly how each other play. And I mean, I think that's great in itself because, one, that means you're just easily able to play off of each other.
Well, and they've been the recipient of those passes from each other, throughout their careers. They're the 2 leading scorers for the Knights. They're also the 2 leading assist, getters for the Knights. So they know, hey, if I'm spotted up, they're going to find me.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I think that's always the best thing to have, to know that your teammate knows that and understands that too.
Number 23, Yariel Chudgar, into the game for Greensboro. There's a whistle, and they're going to whistle Luke DeVore for a foul. Luke checked in during that timeout for the Knights.
You could kind of see and kind of expect that call to happen. I mean, yeah, that trap was really good. I mean, the Knights were able to get into that press really well. But as soon as you put your arms around somebody, that's going to be a foul.
Ingram into the paint, shoots up and over DJ, and they will whistle a foul. We'll see. They're going to call that on Luke DeVore. So that's 2 quick fouls on Luke. And so Abe Connolly will get up off the bench. Looks like he will check in for Luke here after the first free throw. Ingram hits the first. Ingram knocks both free throws down to cut the lead to 7. Ashton Davis down low. Little jump hook, a little short. Rebounded there by Jeremiah Howard, who's checked back into the game. Vincent hands to Ingram. Ingram will raise for 3. Long off the back of the iron. That is rebounded there by Howard.
Good rebound there from Green. As you can see, there were 2 Greensboro players just right on the other side of him. I mean, rebounds always play such a big role in these games. I mean, as soon as you get possession of the ball, you want to go with it. And I mean, these rebounds, they give these second opportunities, third opportunities. You just want to give them as few chances as possible.
Ballstedt with a good move up and under, unable to connect on the layup. Ingram, another 3-point attempt. That is off the back of the rim. Rebounded there again by Howard.
Looked as though there was a little bit of a miscommunication from the Knights. I mean, a lot of them were trying to hustle back on defense in that transition and stop the ball, but that left opposite side wide open.
Howard up and under Ashton Davis, and that will score the basket. So Howard, he will have a chance to go to the free throw line and make a 3-point play. And that will happen after this timeout. 11 minutes, 40 seconds left in the first half. SVU leads at 14-9. Welcome back to Knight Arena. Jeremiah Howard is at the line for Greensboro, looking to complete a three-point play. Howard gets the roll, and that will cut the lead to 14-10 after the Knights have gone out to a 9-point lead. Greensboro answers back with 5 points. Mason Hunter knocks down a three-point attempt.
We could just even see that shot. I mean, it was smooth. That was just a great shot we could see from Hunter.
I wonder how many times this year, at least here in Knight Arena, Mason Hunter's knocked down his first three-point shot of the evening. Seems like he's always good for that first three-point shot.
Well, I mean, he comes in as a confident, he's a confident player. He's aggressive. He plays good defense. He's a hustler. But you come in, you knock down that shot. That's always something you can count on. Scrambles a little bit with the ball, but I mean, Knights are able to retain possession.
Timmy's three-pointer around and out, rebounded by Austin Mitchell. Knights reset. Jude Ballstedt strong to the hoop, and they're going to whistle Jeremiah Howard on the foul. That'll be his first foul on the night. Jude Ballstedt will go to the line to shoot two.
It was a good drive, making that decision to go into the key as that will draw the defense in. I mean, opening up that wings. I think Jude wasn't necessarily expecting to come up and run against that wall right at that last minute.
Good help defense by Howard. Unfortunately for him and the Pride, he got whistled for a foul. As Jude knocks down both free throws. And the Knights go back out to that 9-point lead that they'd had a few moments ago. 19-10. Ingram. And Greensboro finds Howard again down low, and he scores the layup.
It was a strong drive, as you could see. Yeah, he had some ball pressure, but also some great physical defense from the Knights.
And Mason Hunter is going to be whistled for a foul on the loose ball as the Knights had lost possession. That'll be Hunter's first. Fourth team foul for the Knights here in this first half. Greensboro with 3. Into the game is Quan Bowling for Greensboro. And there's going to be a foul whistled there on Jude Ballstedt. And that will send DJ Jackson to the line to shoot two.
And that will be the Knights' 5th team foul thus far.
And DJ Jackson hits the first free throw. That's his first point of the evening. Again, he's the leading scorer in the USA South. So far, the Knights have done a good job on him defensively. Jackson hits a pair. Timmy up top, guarded by Ingram. Austin Mitchell now straight away to DJ. And Timmy with a good look.
With the smart pass inside, I think everybody saw that one and was kind of, oh wait, he's right there.
Knights doing a really good job. Austin Mitchell now with 8 points here in this first half.
I mean, the Knights are really utilizing him, seeing that he's open down, but also being able to see, okay, what side of him should we pass it to? And also, if we drive in, we're going to have that short kick.
DJ Jackson with the 15-foot jumper for Greensboro. McConkey hands to Jude, back to Hiram. Mitchell with position down low. Howard gets the block.
Austin Mitchell is definitely getting his work in tonight, just going and fighting. I mean, all of those bigs that they're having go in on the inside, battling it out down there.
DJ for three, that's off. Rebounded by Mitchell. But Mitchell goes up strong, misses the layup, looking to get it back. In the end, Shudgar for Greensboro gets it. And Greensboro with a quick, fast break. Will Gray finds DJ Jackson. And just like that, DJ Jackson with 6 points here in the first half. 6 in the last minute and 40 seconds.
Knights trying to scramble. I mean, Greensboro is playing some really good ball pressure, and that was a good shot by Timmy. But we can see the ball pressure that Greensboro has been applying on the Knights and really the push that they've been having with this transition.
And they are going to get Jude Ballstedt on a block. And if I'm not mistaken, CC, that might be Jude's second foul. I thought for a second it might be the third, but that's just 2 on him.
I think so, it's only 2. We've heard his name a few times.
So Dwight Vincent to the line, shooting 2.
Greensboro really putting, this ball pressure, but trying to kind of just intimidate SVU, trying to get the ball in.
23-21, SVU leads it. Greensboro has battled back, cut that 9-point lead down to just 2 now at the moment.
Timmy trying to get that drive.
Jackson to Shudgar. And Will Gray recovers it near half court for Greensboro.
Some good hands from DJ, being in that passing lane, seeing where he needed to be.
A great move by Mason Hunter. Going to reverse. Absorbed a little contact as well there.
I mean, a great way to be creative with the ball, but also know where the defender's at and how to just spin that off the backboard. That was awesome.
Good defensive stand by the Knights as DJ Jackson got into the paint. And Hiram McConkey fights through some contact. They whistle a foul. That will go against Dwight Vincent, and that'll bring us to another timeout. 6 minutes and 48 seconds left in this first half. SVU leading Greensboro 25-21. We'll be back just after this message. Welcome back inside Knight Arena. I'm Colby Kemp with CC Bands. SVU currently leads Greensboro 25-21. Hiram McConkey will be at the line to shoot 2. Hiram is long on the first attempt. McConkey's able to knock down the second. 26-21. The Knights lead it. Ryan Roberts back into the game for Greensboro, as is Will Gray. Hugh Ingram into the paint, puts a shot up, and it's good. And he'll go to the line to shoot one. DJ Green whistled for the foul. That'll be his first.
Something that we can't deny that we've already seen thus far in this game is the intensity of the physicality. Both of these teams are really, I mean, they're really hitting each other, really getting on each other in these drives. And you can see the aggressiveness in the defense on both sides. But I mean, that's something that I'm sure will continue, but it will be surprising to see what exactly the refs do as that continues to happen.
It'll be interesting to see how, as the game progresses, if the refs will tweak the way they call the game, or if it's going to, we've seen some moments where they've been maybe a little tight, but we've also seen moments where they've let them play a little bit as well.
No, exactly, and I mean, even just speaking about that, if you look at the team fouls, SVU currently has 7, Greensboro has 4. So I mean, that reflects one way, but I mean, it's just interesting to see what's happened and what could possibly still happen.
Greensboro with a good defensive possession. They come away with the ball. Will Gray will shoot a three-point shot. It's long, rebounded by Mason Hunter.
Good rebound to be able to grab that one.
DJ with a fall away, 15-footer, around and out. Austin Mitchell with the follow, and Austin Mitchell into double figures here in this first half.
I mean, being able to see and read that rebound, but immediately just go up and grab it. Wise decision.
And last week, against Mary Baldwin, we actually talked about this on air. Austin Mitchell, kind of goes unnoticed, I think, a lot of the time. He's been starting, puts in some good moments and has good minutes. But great for Austin Mitchell to have this first half and really be a focus of the Knights offense as DJ Green knocks down a three-pointer from the corner.
I think the Knights really needed that. One that's continuing to set the tone, but also keeping their motivation going. They needed that kind of hype energy moment.
Knights lead it by 8. And just to finish that thought about Austin Mitchell, it's good to see him get his moment in the sun here. Obviously working hard. Coach Bevel saw that he'd be a good person to go to this game, and Mason Hunter with his second three-pointer of the night. And just like that, the Knights have opened up an 11-point lead over Greensboro.
I think sometimes a lot of teams come into SVU not exactly sure what to expect and not having these super high expectations. I think that's kind of why it's pleasantly surprising to see that the SVU men's are currently first in the USA South Conference. But I mean, nevertheless, I think it's just an amazing thing to see that they're coming in, not necessarily as underdogs in a sense, and just kind of proving people wrong.
Oh, absolutely. Picked 7th in the preseason poll. Timmy Johnson slashes his way through the paint and gets a bucket. That follows a bucket by Q Ingram. Last possession for Greensboro. So the Knights reestablish that 11-point lead at 36-25. DJ Green holds on the left wing, gets a screen from Austin. DJ into the paint, gets bumped. No foul is called, and Greensboro with the rebound.
Some good defense.
Will Gray looking to go over Hiram McConkey, unable to do so. Tillman Johnson with another circus shot.
I mean, we were talking a few minutes ago kind of about the physicality of this game. I mean, with that, there's a foul on Mason Hunter, kind of a confusing call. But also, I mean, we're able to see back and forth on both ends of the court. Some layups, some plays where fouls could have been called, but maybe were not.
And right there, we saw one called. Mason Hunter picks up
Exactly.
his second foul. We'll go ahead and take this break. 38-25 with 3:01 left in the first half. Welcome back into Knight Arena. SVU currently leads Greensboro 38-25. Just over 3 minutes left in this first half, and Q Ingram will step to the line for Greensboro. Ingram is Greensboro's leading scorer here in the first half with 8 points. Shooting 1 and 1, he knocks down the first. Matt Hale and Mahad Yusuf have checked in to the game for SVU. Ashton Davis also on the floor.
We can see Coach Trace Bevel from SVU trying to kind of change things up, mix up that lineup, and really, one, get these players some playing time, but also have them see what they're going to do to execute.
Also, a couple new players onto the floor for Greensboro as Yusuf misses a jumper. For number 25, Shamari Johnson onto the floor. Also number 11, Nigel Chivers. And Quan Bowling also back onto the floor for Greensboro. There was a foul called on Greensboro there. McConkey. And there's a nice touch pass by Matthew Hell into Ashton Davis, and Davis with the bucket.
I mean, he had that entire bottom side wide open. I mean, you can only do so much when you're defending. You want to, of course, prevent them and lock them in on that front side, but, you know, that always leaves the other side.
Shamari Johnson long on the three-point attempt. Rebounded by Ashton Davis. Yusuf up top to DJ. Again, they go down low to Ashton, and he's pushed from behind. Unable to convert the layup, but Ashton will go to the line and shoot two. Knights with a definite height advantage on the floor right now, as both big guys for Greensboro are taking a breather. And that Cece, that's 2 possessions in a row. The Knights have looked to exploit that mismatch.
I mean, when you see the opportunity, you see that those taller players that, I mean, they've been able to guard Ashton Davis as well as Austin Mitchell. I mean, they're making themselves known, but as soon as you see that opportunity, it's like, okay, get it in, get it in, get it in.
Second free throw comes off for Davis. Knights have their biggest lead of the first half of 14. And DJ Jackson, strong to the hoop, scores the basket for the Pride.
Knights, though, already just taking the ball. I mean, DJ Green just pushing it down the court, just trying to get something going for the Knights.
Yusuf in the corner finds DJ up top. In the corner, Hiram goes to the hoop, has it knocked away. Hands to DJ. Around the horn, Matthew Hell for three. And Hell knocks it down.
Talk about one more pass. I mean, each one of those players that had the ball had an opportunity to take a shot. I mean, they did pass fakes, shot fakes. They had that split second to shoot. But I mean, trusting their teammate, pushing it.
Foul whistled on Yusuf. And that is going to send Greensboro to the line. It'll be number 11, Nigel Chivers. He knocks down the first.
I think that foul, that one was called a few seconds late. I mean, I think a bunch of people here at the barn were a little confused with that call.
Chivers knocks down both free throws.
Mahad's shoes match the ball perfectly.
See, I don't notice those things.
I mean, you got to notice the fun things on the court. I mean, he's obviously showing them off. They're very bright.
DJ Green holds up top, 7 seconds on the shot clock. DJ will raise and miss, and there is Johnson ahead of the pack. And I'm sure what Coach Bevel would call a much too easy basket there. with 40 and a half seconds left in this first half. Coach Bevitt will take a quick timeout and set up the last 40 seconds here. Set up a play. Be interesting to see if they hustle down and do a 2-for-1 or just take their time here and get one good shot here to end the half.
Yeah, I mean, and knowing SVU, I think they're going to try and get the most, obviously, out of this. As they have 40 seconds on the clock, the full shot clock, 30 seconds right now. But also just something that we can observe thus far is SVU has these moments where they kind of have a run, they're very excited, they're heated, they have things going, and then they'll get into a slump for like a minute or two, and we see maybe not as good of defense. But I mean, the best part is that's kind of reassuring about that is that they come back.
No, for sure. You know, maybe a little lapse there the last 45 seconds, you know, as Greensboro scored, 4 points there, cut into that lead. Knights have an 11-point lead. Looks like they will just work for one good shot here and then look for a good defensive outcome. Yusuf for 3, just short. Roberts for Greensboro with the rebound. And a quick run to the other end by Chivers scores the basket for Greensboro.
SVU looking to try and get that last shot. Clock literally ticking down.
Yusuf gets the shot away. I'm not sure if there's a whistle and a foul. Yes, there is a whistle, and a foul is going to go against Shamari Johnson, and that will send Yusuf to the line. They're going to put 0.3 of a second back on the clock.
It's a lot of time.
So 3 shots here for Yusuf. And he'll knock down the first one. Mahad steps to the line and knocks down the first 2 free throws. Always good to see, coming a little cold off the bench and knock down those free throws. Yusuf knocks down all 3 free throws. And that will take the Knights lead out to 14 points at 47-35. I said 14, that's a 12-point lead. Greensboro cut it down to 9. That layup by Johnson there in the closing seconds. So a 12-point lead here, SVU will take into the locker room. So all in all, a good first half there, CC for SVU.
Yeah, I mean, they've had their moments, obviously, but also we've seen them capitalize on the opportunities that they have been given. I mean, seeing the big men in the key when they've had those mismatches and using it wisely, but also seeing where that open side is on these big men, but also taking those shots, seeing those opportunities and not hesitating and putting them up and knocking them down.
Knights really working the ball around well, sharing the ball, getting a lot of people involved in the offense. Just before we go to break, leading scorer for Greensboro is Q Ingram with 10. DJ Jackson came on strong in the last 9.5 minutes to finish with 8 in that first half. And then for SVU, we mentioned Austin Mitchell with 10, Tillman Johnson with 9, and Mason Hunter with 8. So balanced scoring by both sides. Again, it's SVU with the lead, 47-35. We'll be back with the second half.
Not gonna lie, something special is happening here. You can't quite put your finger on it, but when you're here, you can feel it. Whether it's in the classroom, around campus, or stepping into your unique spotlight, you'll find a place where you truly belong. This place is more than just lectures and exams. It's about constructing your story, helping you discover your path in a world of possibilities. Maybe it's our close-knit community, our Christ-centered mission, or the way the Blue Ridge Mountains feel like home. We excel at being a place where every idea, every step, and every moment bring you closer to the future you're meant to create. They say big things come in small packages. We couldn't agree more. Because here's a little secret. The best life is the nightlife. Come be a part of it.
Introducing Sport Performance. But not just this. They told you to choose books or the ball, the classroom or the court, but that was never you. You study like it's your playbook, you train like it's your thesis, your body's in motion, your mind's building the future. Because greatness isn't just in the stats. It's in your discipline, your character, your purpose. Master your sport, master yourself. This is Sport Performance at Southern Virginia University.
Good job, Brandon. Way good job. Just kidding. Okay, now the moment everyone's waiting for. We're going to announce the name of the new student section. So I need a drum roll from everybody. Drum roll! The voting was close. But the new name of the student section is the Fortress! That's right on you. Student section name, let's go, guys. Welcome to the Fortress, baby.
Welcome back inside Knight Arena as we get ready for the second half of this USA South Conference matchup between Southern Virginia and Greensboro. I'm Colby Kemp along with CC Bands. And CC, pretty strong first half there played by Southern Virginia.
Yeah, SVU came out and really is proving themselves tonight, what they're capable of, really. And I mean, they're also playing really well, especially because this has been a very physical game. They're able to push through that. They're able to draw these fouls that have been being called, but also they're fighting. That's what we can see tonight.
The SVU finished the first half with an even 50% shooting from the field. Greensboro at 40%. 3-point shots. Southern Virginia 5 of 12 for 42%, and Greensboro just 1 of 8. And that's kind of an important statistic right there because Greensboro comes in, one of the top teams shooting-wise in the USA South. So the Knights have done a good job at keeping them, running at them on that 3-point line.
No, exactly. I mean, if you're able to contain a team and keep their shooting percentage lower than what they're used to, then you're really containing them as a team.
Jude Ballstedt
Timmy
off
Johnson
with his 3-point attempt. And there's Timmy with the steal. Lob down low, and Hiram's shot is blocked by Will Gray. Gray recovers the ball after his block. And there's a good look. Ryan Roberts feeding the ball to Jeremiah Howard, and Howard with a dunk to open the scoring here in the second half. And Jude Ballstedt going strong to the hoop. He's going to be fouled. That'll go against Will Gray. And Jude will go to the line to shoot 2.
I think Jude tonight, and I mean this season as well, is really showing that what kind of a player he is. I mean, he's able to bring the ball down. He's able to accept this pressure. I mean, with this ball pressure, he's able to bring the ball down. But he's really showing what kind of player he is.
Little delay there after the first free throw. Jude and the ref discussing the ball.
Good thing to discuss. You always want it.
So Jude knocks down both free throws. And CC, that first possession by Greensboro, they're not surprising to see them be aggressive and really move the ball quickly. They're going to want to go on a little run here the first 7-8 minutes of the second half to cut that lead down.
I mean, a lot of the time I think people think, oh, the fourth quarter plays such a big role when there's quarters, of course. But usually the first 10 minutes, either the third quarter or in the second half, those first few minutes, play such a large role because they set kind of a precedent of what you want to achieve. And I mean, also, it shows what you're going to be able to do the rest of the game. It's always those first few minutes, really.
And Howard goes up, gets another block, comes down. He's a little slow getting up. So Greensboro hustles down. They do get a layup on the fast break. And the referees will call an injury timeout, and the trainers will come out and take a look at Howard. We'll go ahead and take this break along with the teams. Welcome back to Knight Arena. Howard was able to walk off under his own power. It's good to see.
Yeah, you never want anyone in any game and any team under any circumstance getting injured.
DJ into the paint, around and out. Austin Mitchell with the follow. His shot's no good. Hiram with the layup. And then Jude getting to the basket, gets the pass from Hiram.
Gets
Jude
the and one.
scores the layup, and he'll go to the line to shoot another free throw.
You could just see the Knights were really just grabbing, really just trying their very hardest to get control of the ball. I mean, it was just off the tips of all of their fingers, trying to just get that rebound and just hold on to it, really. So, I mean, that in itself was just a wise play, seeing Jude coming down just right in that passing area, just giving it to him.
Jude's free throw is no good, rebounded by Greensboro. Gray into the paint. Ashton Davis checked in. Q Ingram for three, and he hits. Q Ingram having a good game here for Greensboro tonight.
Timmy able to weave his way through a little bit of that pressure.
Jude into the paint again with the finger roll. Too strong, rebounded by Greensboro. Ingram pushing the ball up the floor. It's knocked away by Timmy, and it will stay with Greensboro.
Smart hands from Timmy, being able to really read that play and hit that in the right direction. I mean, that's always a interesting play when it comes to referees. I mean, depending on which direction or how you hit the ball, certain refs will call a foul, and I mean, Timmy was wise on that one, how to play that.
Will Gray for three. That comes off, rebounded by Hiram McConkey. DJ gets a screen from Davis. Dwight Vincent checks into the game for Greensboro. DJ raises for three, and DJ knocks it down from long distance.
I mean, a great opportunities right there, and DJ, that's something that DJ does. He sees a lane, he sees an opportunity, he sees a shot, he's going to take it, and that's something that he's done especially this season as he's come in and he's just done a lot for the Knights.
Ryan Roberts on the right wing for Greensboro. He drives in on Davis, and he'll hit a little 8-foot jumper. Ten-point lead for SVU with just under 16 minutes left in the game. Ball's knocked away, goes out of bounds, and that will be Southern Virginia ball. And that will bring us to the first media timeout in the second half. 15 minutes, 50 seconds remaining. SVU leads by 10, 54-44 over Greensboro. Welcome back inside the barn where SVU leads Greensboro by 10, and it will be Southern Virginia basketball out of the timeout. They'll inbound from just this side of midcourt. Timmy with a head of steam to the basket. No good, rebounded by Ashton Davis, but knocked away and stolen by Greensboro.
Unable to make that connection. I think something that just heard even Coach Bevel from SVU mention is things are kind of a little bit out of control. I mean, a lot of these players, when they have the ball, like you said a minute ago, I mean, going in with like full speed, full heat, really. I mean, when a player is doing that, they're hard to stop. And I mean, that's a really great opportunity, whether or not you're on offense or defense, to take a charge. And so, I mean, when a player sets their feet, when they get more in control of the game, I mean, it brings so much more to come and happen.
Yeah, Coach Bevel wasn't real thrilled with that last foul called on McConkey.
Ashton Davis able to hold on to the ball. I mean, getting kind of ripped at on the inside.
It'll be Quan Bowling who is called for the foul. So Timmy will inbound for the Knights along the baseline. Luke DeVore checks in for Hiram McConkey.
Knights able to get control of the ball once again. I mean, kind of a lucky bounce that it ended up still in their hands.
Tillman Johnson with a fadeaway 10-footer. SVU lead at 12. Luke DeVore comes away with the steal, and he goes to the hoop. No foul called. Greensboro comes away with the rebound.
I mean, an unfortunate thing that we've seen thus far is there's been a lot of missed opportunities. There's been a lot of missed layups. I mean, both of these teams have had short moments. I mean, they've had a lot of these little fast breaks where they've had a layup that is just, it's either lipped out, it's just tipped off of the side, which is quite unfortunate because, I mean, a layup, you have such high percentage with that. And so both of these teams have had many of those tonight.
And there is a foul called on Luke DeVore, and Luke has had kind of a tough go of it here tonight. That's his third foul, and he picked up 2 quick ones in the first half. Luke with 3 fouls in just 2 minutes of playing time. It looks like Coach Bevel's going to play it out here in the second half. And Luke's been playing well the last couple weeks, really come in and been effective for Coach Bevel, and I'm sure he's looking for that. And we saw right there, he came away with a steal. Johnson's shot is off, rebounded by Greensboro. And they're going to call a foul on DJ Green as Dwight Vincent took the 3-point attempt. Looks like there's a discussion going on here between 2 of the referees. And they're going to stick with the foul on DJ. So Vincent at the line, shooting 3. He knocks down the first 2. Vincent knocks down all 3 free throws, and that cuts the lead to just 7 here with 13:45 left in the game. This is as close as Greensboro's been to the Knights since the first half.
Yeah, and this is especially the time that the Knights you want to lock in. You really want to focus and realize, okay, what are we going to do? Because you don't want that lead to get any smaller.
Mitchell will check into the game for Davis.
I mean, not only is this the time where you really want to
Good
get
defense
focused.
by Austin Mitchell and pulls down that rebound. The Knights needed that right there.
Yeah. I mean, this is the time, like I was saying, like you want to get the ball. You want to be able to control the game and have everything happen in your favor. Because, I mean, these are the minutes where it determines a lot.
Yeah, right now where, the Knights kind of having a stretch where maybe things aren't really going their way. Need to buckle down, take advantage of every possession.
I mean, especially on defense. You want to be smart, but also you want to be taking shots that are going to get you somewhere. Like a great and one from Timmy right there.
The senior leadership right there, sensing the Knights having a little bit of trouble on offense here the last couple of minutes. Timmy takes matters into his own hands. Drives hard to the basket, scores the layup, and he will get a free throw here. Looking to reestablish a 10-point lead for Southern Virginia. No good, rebounded by DeVore. Timmy again to the hoop. He'll score the bucket, and he's going back to the line, looking for a 3-point play.
You know, if it doesn't work the first time, do it again. Timmy was really able to, it's really a smart play on that. Seeing that they were kind of scrambled, but seeing, there's a tiny bit of a lane, I'm going to go in with this drive.
Timmy knocks down the free throw on the second attempt at 3-point play. So in effect, that's a 5-point play by Tillman Johnson. Long jumper is off. Shot taken by Nigel Chivers.
Good rebound, though, for the Knights. Because every rebound, every shot, everything is very important right now.
DJ Green fights through a double team to score the basket, and Cece, this game's getting physical right now. Situation where honestly the referees need to take charge here, because there's a lot of contact happening right now.
No, exactly. I mean, even on that play with DJ, you could anytime, like we've said this even in this game earlier in the first half, anytime you put your arms around somebody, that is a foul. And we could see that even in that play as he was being double teamed. There's been a lot going on in this game.
And that's both ways. That's not
yeah,
just
of course.
saying, we've seen some of the SVU players be able to be pretty physical here in the last couple minutes.
No, of course. I mean, when you see it happening and it's happening to you, you can be like, okay, well, we can adjust. We'll play tighter as well.
Roberts for Greensboro, working on Austin Mitchell. He'll drive to the hoop. He'll miss, and Luke DeVore comes down with another rebound. Luke's had this foul trouble. He's only been on the floor a couple minutes, but he is working hard out there right now. Mason Hunter has checked into the game for Southern Virginia. And they're going to get Austin Mitchell for a foul guarding DJ Jackson. And that will bring us to another timeout. 11:53 left in this game. SVU leads by 14. DJ Jackson to the line for Greensboro. He knocks down the first. Jackson hits the pair of free throws. And the Knights are going to turn it over on a miscommunication on the inbounds pass. Ballstedt guarding Jackson. Hugh Ingram takes a jumper, and that's no good. Rebounded by Luke DeVore.
Luke DeVore, like you were saying, he's getting some of these good numbers on these rebounds, but also these rebounds are really important right now. You just need to get possession of the ball and really take care of it in these plays.
And Jude Ballstedt working hard in the paint. Goes up, absorbs some contact, and knocks down about a 10-foot jumper. He'll go to the line looking for a three-point play.
He was definitely, that was a good shot, but also the physicality on that, knocking that down, that was really good to see for the Knights.
You know, we talked about the physical play, and neither team is backing down from that physical play.
No, neither
They're
one.
really going right at each other. DJ Jackson working on Luke DeVore. Luke does his best to stay in front of him, and the referees will say DJ Jackson stepped on the baseline, so it'll be SVU ball.
You could see the student section for SVU is getting very into it and excited for this game because as soon as that happened, they were able to see all these players pointing at the ground.
And Jude Ballstedt, hard to the hoop, scores the basket and gets fouled as the defender was in the restricted area. So Jude steps to the line for another opportunity to complete a three-point play.
I mean, Jude is seeing these opportunities and these chances, and he's driving. He's going to take it. Him and Timmy have been able to see that and adjust to that, and they're doing really well with it.
Jude's long, but rebounded by Austin Mitchell. Jude to the hoop again, and they are going to whistle a foul on Will Gray, and that'll be his fourth. So Jude Ballstedt will return to the free throw line. Jude currently with 13 points on the night. Knocks down his first free throw. And Jeremiah Howard will return to the game for Greensboro. That's good to see. He went down earlier this half. Chudgar also back into the game for Greensboro, as is Dwight Vincent. And the Knights now have their largest lead of the night at 19, 70-51. And that's after Greensboro had cut the lead to just 7 just a few moments ago. Tough shot there by Q Ingram once again.
It was a good drive from Greensboro, able to see that lane.
Ingram's strong night continues as he now has 15 points on the evening. DJ into the paint, and he hits a little floater.
Kind of just floating up there. Yes, it's a floater, but also just kind of being up there in the air.
Hugh Ingram will raise for three, and he'll hit. Ball again to the hoop, and he'll dish to Austin Mitchell, and Austin Mitchell throws it down.
See, even in that play, we could see Greensboro was kind of adjusting and seeing how Jude was going to drive, but see, every time you adjust, though, barely, you see that open side on the backside.
Austin Mitchell goes to the ground to pick up a loose ball. Greensboro hustles back and is able to get a steal. DJ Jackson driving, and he will pick up a foul on Austin Mitchell. I believe that will be Austin's second foul of the night. Tillman Johnson back onto the floor for SVU. Abe Connolly will check in for Austin Mitchell. So far tonight, CC, Austin Mitchell, 12 points and 8 rebounds.
See, that's coming into a game, realizing what you can do, adjusting wisely, but also just making a great impact tonight.
And his shots are all just coming, from the flow of the game. Nothing special. He's not forcing anything. He never really does force anything. Just picking up, getting some rebounds, cutting to the basket. A lot of easy points for Austin tonight. Offensive foul was called on Greensboro's Zephaniah Jones. DJ in the paint, a little long. And they're going to get Luke DeVore with a foul, with a push in the back, and that'll be his fourth.
Unfortunately, while that happened, we were able to see DJ really playing into the physicality of this game, really driving in with a lot of confidence, but also with a lot of strength, controlling the ball, being a hold of it, and going up with it. Which, I mean, yes, unfortunately it didn't count, but you're able to see, okay, he could do that just then. He's gonna do it again.
Vincent guarded by DJ. In the corner to Johnson. And Johnson with a floater across the middle scores the basket for Greensboro. Greensboro picking up the pressure a little bit. Mason Hunter gets around Johnson, and that'll be a foul on Johnson.
It's funny, a number we haven't really, thought about. Greensboro has 10 team fouls, SVU has 6, and we still have 8 minutes left. That's a lot of time to be in bonus, to be in double bonus. That is literally every single foul, free throws for either team.
Yes, the Knights sitting in a good situation here, up by a 17-point lead at the moment and shooting the double bonus the rest of the way. Hunter knocks down both free throws. Schuttgart into the paint. Shamari Johnson blocked by Abe Connolly. Good help defense by Connolly to get over and block that shot in the transition. Referees say Tillman dribbled the ball off of his own foot. It'll be Greensboro ball when we come back. 7 minutes 45 left in the game. Knights lead it by 18. Welcome back. Greensboro inbounds out of the timeout. They trail by 18 currently. Vincent down low to Jones. He spins, working on Luke DeVore, and Jones scores the basket. Nothing wrong with that defense there, though. Luke DeVore stood his ground. Even got a little bit of help. Just a good effort by Jones.
Yeah, there's only so much you can do.
Abe Connolly into the paint, and he'll be fouled by Jones. So Connolly will go to the line.
That sends Abe Connolly to the line.
Connolly knocks down the first of two. Abe Connolly knocks down a pair of free throws to extend the Knights' lead back to 18. Roberts leaves it for Johnson, and Johnson off, but he comes down. He's fouled by Abe Connolly, so Shamari Johnson will head to the line to shoot two.
It's kind of interesting. A lot of these calls, they're coming like 2 or 3 seconds after the play has happened. And it's kind of like, well, are they going to call it? Are we going to wait for it to happen? Or what exactly is going to happen?
First one is off the mark.
Johnson at the line for one more shot.
Second one is off, rebounded by Timmy Johnson. Abe Connolly for three. That's long, rebounded by Roberts. And then that goes off his leg and out of bounds. So the ball will go back to SVU.
I think Connolly got a little overexcited on that one. I think multiple Knight players were. I mean, it was a good shot. He had the opportunity. He had the time to get that shot, to have his feet set, unfortunately. A little long.
So because Connolly's shot did not hit the rim, referees are ruling possession. Didn't really change, so 2 seconds on the shot clock. DJ gets it away, rebounded by Johnson. Greensboro on the run. Vincent, his three-point attempt is blocked. And then DJ and Abe battle for the rebound. It goes out of bounds.
A little bit unfortunate, but I mean, nevertheless, both of them are going for the rebound. Once you see that you have the ball, or like you're fighting for the ball, you have the rebound in the sense.
Johnson into the paint. Vincent for three, that's off. Rebounded by Abe Connolly. Good effort there by Abe to get that rebound.
You can see the Knights really vying and fighting for every chance to get the ball.
Good cut by Abe. Good look from Luke DeVore, and Abe Connolly scores the basket, and he's fouled. He'll go to the line looking for another three-point play. Southern Virginia, they've had several opportunities for the old-fashioned three-point plays here in the second half.
I mean, that's what we love to see. But also, just to comment, could really applaud Abe right there on that drive. It was really actually smart waiting for that defender, knowing he knew when he could hear him coming, waiting for the foul to happen, and then going up with it, knowing that you're going to get that call.
Connolly misses the free throw. Rebounded by the Knights, but a fast break by Greensboro and a slam dunk for Aiden Iller. And Timmy to the basket, scores the basket.
I mean, once again, another one of these three-point plays. The Knights are just taking full advantage of, one, the physicality of this game, but just seeing, okay, we're driving it in.
And Timmy knocks down the free throw. The SVU lead now has increased to 21 points. You know, and on that play with Abe Connolly finishing a moment ago, you know, also it was Luke DeVore. He saw it.
Oh, yeah.
He actually threw the pass and told Abe it was coming through. So it was, you know, just another example of, you know, how unselfish this Knights team is. As Luke saw that shot before Abe even knew it was coming.
No, exactly. I mean, you're seeing that they all want the success together, and they're really trying to get that to happen.
Abe Connolly with good defense down low. Gets a blocked shot against Quan Bowling. Zephaniah Jones working on Ashton Davis. Up top to Eller, and Eller knocks down a three.
We could really applaud the defense, though, from SVU. They were really preventing anything on that inside. And, I mean, from our angle, that shot had a lot of side spin on it. I mean, it was a good shot. But, I mean, the defense from SVU in that play, they were really denying it on the inside.
Mason Hunter on the left wing gets away, and he'll score the reverse.
Nice easy reverse layup. Always fun to see those.
Ball knocked away and out of bounds by Mason Hunter. It'll remain Greensboro possession. Three-point attempt comes off, rebounded by DJ. Into the front court. DJ will hand it over to Timmy.
Good cut from Hunter.
Errant pass goes out of bounds off Greensboro. And that will bring us to another timeout. 3 minutes and 32 seconds remain here in Buena Vista. 85-65, SVU leads. It will be SVU possession out of the timeout. During the timeout, Coach Bevel has entered several substitutes. We'll see on the floor, Abe Connolly, Matthew Hill, Landon Catlett, Jonathan Peary, along with Ashton Davis. For Greensboro, it's Eller, Jones, Chivers, Bolin, and Vincent.
Connolly
Or
able to
Johnson,
just
rather.
get through that. That was a great pass inside.
And to the scorer's table has come the 7-foot freshman for SVU, Bridger Anderson. Zephaniah Jones working in the paint on Davis. He'll go up. They're going to get Davis on a foul. First free throw misses. As I mentioned, Anderson will enter the game. Also for Greensboro, Peyton Brown, sophomore out of South Charleston, West Virginia. Jones hits on his second.
Knight's able to bring in some of these players, give them chances, have them play and have fun.
Three-point attempt by Hill is off, but rebounded by Bridger Anderson. Jonathan Perry off with his three-point attempt. Jones' attempt is off, rebounded by Abe Connolly. Peary holds up top. Connolly dishes, Bridger Anderson off, gets his own rebound. Ball's knocked away, it'll stay here with SVU.
I mean, that was a really unselfish pass, being able to see on that inside on that drive. Abe just kicking that out barely.
Connolly along the baseline, and he is fouled there. Foul will go against Bolin. Abe Connolly will shoot two. And that will be the fifth foul on Quan Bowling, so he will leave the game. Bowling with 3 rebounds off of the bench, all of them on the offensive, make that the defensive side. Also with 1 assist. Connolly was off with the first attempt. Second one coming. And he'll hit the second. Shivers will raise over Hell. Rebound once again, Connolly.
Abe really just trying to make something happen when driving in, but also trying to just kick out and see what they can do. Sometimes you can't blame the guy who's 7 feet tall. His hands make him 10 or more feet up there.
Foul whistled on Anderson. 42.8 seconds left in the game. Aiden Eller will go to the line to shoot 2 for Greensboro. Eller with 5 points off the bench here in the second half. Eller knocks down a pair of free throws. .30 seconds left in this game. Eller knocks the ball away from Anderson. Ahead there to Chivers, and Chivers with the layup. Knights will just bring the ball across midcourt, and they will now hold the ball as the clock will run out on this game. SVU is going to take the victory, 88-70. That'll improve their record to 8-1 in the USA South, and they'll maintain a one-game lead over Pfeiffer and NC Wesleyan.
Which is actually quite an exciting thing because SVU's next game is actually on Saturday against Pfeiffer.
Saturday afternoon, right here in the barn. It'll be the first place Southern Virginia Knights looking to avenge their only conference loss. They got that on the road down in Pfeiffer, so it'll be interesting to see that, but we'll wrap this game up here real quick, then maybe talk a little bit about Saturday. So Greensboro, they come up here. They're going to go home at 3-4 in the conference. That'll keep them in 5th place. They were led by Q Ingram with 18 points and DJ Jackson with 12. And over on the SVU side, it was Timmy Johnson again leading the way with 19 points, 7 rebounds, 5 assists. And Jude Ballstedt with 15 points, 2 assists. And then we talked about, you had also in double figures Mason Hunter, Austin Mitchell, and DJ Green. Austin Mitchell, probably his best game of his freshman season. 12 points, 8 rebounds, and Mason Hunter, 12 points and 2 rebounds and an assist, and a steal to go along with that. So, another well-rounded game for Southern Virginia. And, it's fun to watch, how they've really come together here as the season's progressed, especially in the USA South Conference. And, they find themselves alone at the top right now.
Yeah, and I think that's something that, one, we can all be very grateful for, but also I think they're going to be able to learn. And we're seeing this now that they're getting challenged, and it's going to be a battle, that's for sure. And I mean, this game itself we saw that at the beginning, but SVU, ultimately they were able to come out because, we saw them adjust to the physicality. We saw them, kind of man up a little bit and put forth their best effort.
No, definitely. Greensboro tested them. Greensboro made it hard the first 10 minutes of the second half, but Southern Virginia was able to respond and extend that lead out to where, they got to, I believe, 21 points at one point. And really then just kind of coasted to victory after they weathered that storm from Greensboro.
Yeah, and that just shows us that, SVU, there's going to be sometimes it's going to be a little harder in moments, but honestly, in the end, they're ultimately able to pull out and see. We're able to see what they can do.
Absolutely. So congratulations once again to Coach Bevel and his crew. Again, standing alone in first place thus far in the USA South. Want to make everybody aware of our upcoming broadcast tomorrow night. It'll be men's volleyball hosting Liberty in a match here in Buena Vista. That will be streamed at 7 p.m. on Night Broadcasting. Then on Thursday is the makeup game, the game that was canceled a week ago. The SVU women's team will be hosting Meredith. That'll be 5 p.m. Eastern on Thursday afternoon. And then the game that we've talked about, Saturday afternoon, Pfeiffer Falcons will come into the barn, and the Knights will try and defend their home court and keep their claim on first place, sole possession.
Yes, should be exciting for sure.
So an exciting week here on SVU's campus, a lot of activities and a lot of athletic events. We want to thank everybody again for tuning in and always supporting all of our athletic events here on Night Broadcasting. Once again, for CC Bands, I'm Colby Kemp, wishing everybody a good evening, and as always, go Knights.